Hi guys, John Jackson from Ram Mounts. I'm here today to give you a brief run through on our rod holders, some of the features and benefits behind them. I guess I'll start here with the first one. We've actually got our Ramrod 2007 rod holder. This was our most popular rod holder for a long period of time. This is a great rod holder because you can actually have the ability to, when the fish hits, or if you're just in transport and you want to take it out of the rod holder, you can literally just kind of pull it up and out and towards you. And so it's a real easy in out that way. And it still gives you the benefit of having the back catch the rod holder so that when you put pressure down, it's not going to go anywhere. You're also able to actually, lift the reel up and bring it all the way back to the point where it actually falls into this little cradle towards the back of the rod holder here. And then we also provide a locking latch that allows it obviously to be a little bit more secure at that point, so it won't go up that way, and it also obviously can't go down because of the pressure from the back. If I were to use this for trolling, I would certainly probably go back with this all the way to the far position. If it's just quick in and out, if you're just kind of moving from spot to spot, having it up here is still great. And again, the biggest benefit behind this is the fact that you can pull it out towards you. This has been recently redone just because trying to make it a little bit more aerodynamic, as well as just overall look and feel as far as function and aesthetics go. So it's a little bit more narrow than it's been in the past, but still a great rod holder, extremely strong, great for trolling. Again, 2007 Ramrod. Moving on here, we've got our Ram Tube Junior. This is actually a combined effort between Yak Attack and Ram. I believe Chad Hoover might have had some input in this as well. But what this is it's a really, it does everything rod holder. So the benefit is the one I use, this is actually the one I use, is that you've actually got a locking position for your trigger by coming in straight down and actually resting the trigger in a small hole that's underneath here that grabs this trigger. You can probably see that right here. So that actually gives it a lock so you can't pull it out. This is a great rod holder that way, and it also cuts this line back just a little bit so that, like the Ramrod 2007, you're able to pull it up and back towards you without having to go too far away, pull it away from you before you can bring it back. So great for that reason. One of the other functions of this rod holder is that you can actually flip it around to the point where it's got a lock, a shallow and a deep lock for spinning rods. And in a scenario like this, you're going to have your rod essentially go in just like it would the other way with a bait caster, except you flipped it around, and it's got a shallow lock and it's got a deep lock. And so if you have this rod holder down closer to the deck of your boat and you want to keep your reel off the deck, you can use the shallow lock position to do that. Then one of the other benefits behind this rod holder is that you're able to actually manipulate it at this point, with the ratchet system that Ram offers, so that it's vertical, and you can actually use it as a stakeout pole holder. I think Yak Attack makes a parking pole that you just slide right down through it, or you can make your own. And then this tube obviously keeps that in place and keeps you in one spot, kind of like an anchor. The last benefit that I've found, there's a lot of benefits, you might find some of your own, but is to be able to go vertical with it and then manipulate it straight up, and you could put a net in here because it'll butt up against the bottom here. You can drop a net or something else, a rod for transport and stuff like that. But extremely versatile rod holder. This is what I use in my kayak. Great. Again, two versions, but the Ram version is the Tube Junior. So you'll be able to find it on the website by searching that. Continuing forward is our Light Speed, and this has been around for a while. This is a great rod holder. I use this for traveling with rod holders, keeping them in place, obviously, when I'm moving from place to place. Storage is great, but this, again, also has the ratchet feature, that allows you to be able to manipulate it, in 15-degree increments, just like, a lot of other rod holders on the market would allow you. But the nice thing about this is that it pops out that way. So when you want to put your rod holder in there, you basically just set it in, and then it closes and it sinks down when you put pressure this way, going down. And then it's got an actual lock that comes up, and it actually will keep it locked in place. So another great rod holder. Moving on, we've got the Tough Tube from Ram. This is one of our more popular rod holders. You might have seen this on some of the manufacturers that make kayak for fishing specifically. But this is great because you can slide a rod directly into the top, You're able to have these attachment points here to be able to tether it to your boat, and just an overall great transport rod holder. You know, you can use this for multiple, you know, different purposes. Personally, I use this in transport as well, just because as far as trolling goes, I would be using either the Tube Junior, or I'd also potentially be using the Ramrod 2007. So, you know, all this stuff obviously made by Ram, is all made in the USA. It's all backed with a lifetime warranty. Really great stuff. But thanks for joining us today. Tight lines and stay safe out there, guys.